Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I will be doing the next episode of my coin roll hunt and album fill for nickels. So I have a box over here. It is all customer wrapped. They all seem to have a little bit of tape on the end. I don't know if that means it's been hunted or not. Anyways, let me get set up and bring you in on the summary of where we're at with my album fill series so far. All right, here are my books for this series, starting with the oldest book, 1922 to 1964. So let's see, most of these are empty. The oldest one so far is in 1941, and in 1962, 63, 64, all have varieties that we want to look for. So let's hope to find some nice oldies in here. The next book, 1965 to 2012, we are missing the key date for nickels, which is the 1970 nickel. They are findable, 5.7 million minted. But this book is looking good as well. And finally, 2013 to the present, I have all of the nickels up to 2022. The 2023s haven't come out in circulation yet. They usually come out in the late spring, early summer. So here's to hoping that this series we will get a 2023 later this year if I don't complete the book, which will be a miracle of all things. Let's get right to it. I'll bring you in on my first find. Roll 1, our first American, our find of the box. This is a 1973 Denver. Roll 2, just stopping to show you some commemoratives. I don't keep these, they're fairly common. So there's the 2005 60-year anniversary of the end of World War II, which is cool. I like it. It brings back the same theme as the old V-nickels. And here's the 2017, the 150th anniversary since Confederation for Canada. That's a stylized beaver. And finally, this one is the Golden Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II in 2002, which has the double date on the bottom. So these are 3 commemoratives that we find often enough. But finds in roll number 2, 2 more Americans. Roll 7, 2 more finds. We have a Younghead 1964. In really good condition. The one to look for is the one with the die crack that goes through this KG. This is not the one. I haven't found one, but CAD Roll Hunter did. I'll put a link to his latest video over there up here. But he found one of these still on my bucket list. And another American. This time, this one is one from 1985 with a Philadelphia mint mark. Roll 8, another American. This time a 1973 Philly. Roll 9, another Younghead. This time a 1962. 1962 has a double date variety. This is not it, unfortunately. Roll 11, another American. This time a 2008 Denver. Roll 12, another American. This time it is a 2004 Philadelphia with the Lewis and Clark on the back. Awesome. Roll 17, we have another American. This time it is a 1990 from Philadelphia. Roll 18, our first non-American foreign. This one is from the Bahamas, 2005. 5 cents with a pineapple. Awesome. Roll 20, 2 more Americans. Roll 21, 2 finds. The first one is this 1996 Far 6. The gap between the 6 and the letter D is farther away. This is the less common variety. I still have not found one that has a die chip connecting the 6 to the D. The near 6 almost touches the D, which is the more common variety. So it's not a book filler, but it is a find, so that's cool. And the next one, we have ourselves a 1953. 2 things to look for different varieties. The first one is this maple leaf over here. How far away is it from the edge? And as you can see over there, if it's almost touching the edge, this is not the case. It's got a nice gap. This is called the far leaf variety. And if you look at the eye on day over here, whoops, my phone's going crazy. You see that the edges of the eye are flared, which means that this is the 1953 no shoulder fold far leaf variety. And I believe this might be a book filler. Awesome. Roll 22, another laureate portrait, this time a 1962. Not the double date, unfortunately. And another American. Roll 24, a semi-key. This is a 2000 with a P composition mark. This one is in really good shape and might even upgrade the one in the book. That is awesome. Roll 25, another young head. This time it is a 1960. Roll 26, another American. This time a 2013 Denver. Roll 29, another one of these 2000 with a P composition mark. That is awesome. Not as good as the first one, but definitely a great find. Roll 30, two more Americans. Roll 31, four finds. The first one is, we have a 1960 young head. We have two 1964s. None of these have that die crack through the KG. And another American. Roll 32, another American. Roll 35, two more Americans. Roll 40, the key date to find for nickels, for modern nickels, is the 1970, and this is going to be the book filler. I'm glad to have found that one. That is awesome. Roll 44, two more Americans. Roll 50, final roll. We have another 1960 young head. That is awesome. So let me clean up. I'll go check the Americans for any upgraders or book fillers or errors or varieties. And then I'll come back to the conclusion and the giveaway. All right, no errors or varieties or book fillers or upgraders for my American nickels. So let's go over the books. This is 2013 to the present. This one is complete, no additions or changes. And then after that, it's 1965 to 2012. And we were missing one to complete this one over here. And that's the 1970 that we found. Where is it? Right over here. Here is the 1970. So the 1970 had 5.7 million minted. The 2000P that we found, we found a couple of those. The 2000 with the P composition mark, only 4.9 million minted. So these are the two key dates, or semi-key dates, I should say, to find. Everything else is a much larger production run for each of those. Anyways. So here you go, 1970. And this book is complete, short of finding a extremely rare 1965 large beads. Awesome. And let's go look at the next book. The next book is the oldest ones over here. So let's see. We found some 1960s. We found three. Let me see which one is the best. Let's see here. Let's have a look here. Okay, this one is the best. This is the best 1960. This 1964 will upgrade the one in the book. The one in the book is a little bit beat up. So let's replace this one with this one over here. And we had a 1953, and this 1953, if we recall, this is the far leaf no shoulder fold variety, which would go over here. No shoulder fold far leaf goes over there, so that's another spot filled out. So we got all of the 60s, and now we're just missing the 50s and earlier on this one. So that is great. Hopefully we can find more oldies in future boxes. Now the giveaway for this week, I still have many of these to give away, and so I will continue giving these away weekly until I run out of them. But this is a 2002 Golden Jubilee commemorative 50-cent piece celebrating 50 years of the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. And all you have to do to be eligible to win this is leave a comment down below. And sometime in the month of February, I will do the draw for my January giveaways, and you might be the lucky winner of this 50-cent piece. Well, I hope you enjoyed my videos. If you do, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click on my logo here to subscribe. And here is a video that might interest you, as well as a playlist if you want to see more of my videos back to back. Until next time, thanks for watching.